So back to the GS, it's coming on slowly. I know these things take time. That's the whole thing about building bikes, nothing's fast, especially when it's not your full-time job. Gosh, if I was doing this full-time or a full-time YouTuber, I would get these bikes out like there's nobody's business, but I don't. It's only a hobby that I get sort of an hour or two a night if I'm lucky. Some nights I can't even get into the workshop at all, so it's literally just a hobby for the time being. As it goes, we've got the GS550 today. A couple of things I want to do today. I've got the intake boots here. Most ridiculously expensive bit of rubber I've ever paid for in my life. So I have 4 of them, some neatly wrapped, covered in dust from where I've worked. These are going on today, so I've cleaned the area of where they're going to go, so it's literally just putting some O-rings on these, putting them on, putting the carbs back on then. And also I have this which has been sanded down, ready to be primed, so I'm going to prime this and the cowl. So a few simple jobs for today, but it's getting a step closer to getting that on the road. So one thing I'm not going to do is use gasket putty on this. I'm simply going to use the O-ring. The reason for that is that the Suzuki people that I got these from told me not to, so if that's what they say, then that's what I'm going to do. I know there's going to be mixed opinions, some people saying that you do need gasket putty, some of the people saying that you don't. So I'm going to try it without. If it doesn't work or if it leaks without, then it's easy enough for me to take these off, put some on. I'm not damaged or anything then. And also looking at the bike, nobody'd put any before, so I mean that was pretty clean. All I did was just scrape off a little bit of dirt, but that was smooth as anything. That's what you want to get. You want to get a nice smooth contact area for that to stick on. So another thing that you need to remember if you do order these is that they come in a left and right. So if you look at that just there, that's a right boot, so you need 2 rights and 2 lefts. So make sure that they go in the right place. Right, so that's all done now. The carburetors are in place, well the boots are in place mostly. There, down there. So the boots are in place, carburetors are in place, and the pods as well. Now it's not been calibrated at all, that's for another day, but at least they're all in place now. So all I can do, pray, hope for the best, and spray the cowl, which is over there in that big pile of mess over there. Right, so with that done, onto the spray painting bit. So the cowl, here it is, as we had in the last video. So the cowl is now ready to be primed, and so is the front mudguard. Quick prime on these two now, and then I'll be done for the day. It's getting a bit dark outside again. I can't believe that the nights are coming in already. Summer's over pretty much. Horrible. So I'll get these done, and another step closer to the bike being on the road. And that's all done now. So we've got the cowl sprayed here, and the front mudguard, so that's got its primer on. What I am going to do with these though is just run a tiny bit of what's called putty filler over them. Nothing that obvious, but honestly it's something that's going to bother me. If I don't do it, then it will bother me and I'll pick up on it all the time. So I just need to do that for my own peace of mind. Same with this. Apart from that, they're looking alright. A new spray gun is behaving itself as well. It's brilliant. So here it is. I've just cleaned it out. So far, this gun is brilliant compared to the other crappy one that I had. This is perfect. It's done the white on the GS tank, and it's also done this primer. I've got the settings a little bit better for this primer now, and it's gone on perfectly. No complaints at all. Smooth, no runs. The fan is nice and wide. That's exactly what you need. So yeah, brilliant, no complaints. So the next steps I know of now is to spray paint the cowl and mudguard blue along with the rest of the blue on the tank. Now I'm kind of changing my mind about what kind of style. I was going to do it the same as the CX, which had the one sort of nice white band going around the middle. But I've sort of been looking around, and I might actually go for one that goes from the front to the very back. I don't know how that's going to play out. I don't know what it's going to look like. I'll Photoshop it first. I'm going to finish off what I need to do on the CX frame. So next week the CX frame will all be ready. I'll get the frame sorted, send that away to the powder coaters, and then it'll be ready to be put back together lovingly. Oh, I can't wait for that. It's going to look, I keep on looking over there. The bike is over there, the CX is over there in the corner. I keep on looking at it whilst I'm talking to you. I know you can't see what I'm looking at, but I'm just looking at it now. It's gonna look, but you know what, I can't wait to get that out on the road. Subscribe if you want to see both these bikes again. You can follow me on Instagram if you'd like to. Also, I've now got the t-shirts now on the ForTheBoldIndustries.com website. The For The Bold motorcycle t-shirts and the Dare to Build t-shirts as well. So if you want to grab yourself one of those, please do so, and I'll see you next week.